What's up, everybody? It's Johnny, and I am back today with a second stimulus update. If you've been following my stimulus updates, you will know that last Friday was an important deadline. The hope was that by last Friday, August 7th, decision makers in Congress could come together and make a decision regarding a second stimulus package. This would include coverage on topics like a second stimulus check, unemployment benefits, student loan issues, rent assistance, and much more. Unfortunately, members of Congress were unable to come to an agreement. No agreement was reached, and negotiations obviously did not go well. Senate would normally have a month-long recess at this time. However, it appears negotiations will continue to go on over the next month. So there's a positive. As we all know, there are many in need right now. In an effort to expedite the process and provide immediate relief, President Trump has signed 4 executive orders. These executive orders are the following. 1. An extension of the unemployment benefit at a rate of $400 per week. 2. A payroll deferral through the end of the year to eligible recipients based on an income limitation. 3. Extended student loan relief through the end of the year. 4. Assistance for renters during these difficult times. At this time, I'm going to provide you all with a brief review on each executive order. Here we go. Let's start with assistance for renters. On July 24th, benefits expired, and millions of renters and homeowners became at risk of eviction. A summary of the executive order indicates that preventative measures will be taken for those that have been impacted by COVID-19. Moving on to the next executive order, let's take a look at unemployment benefits. It appears the $400 per week is a compromise between the HEROES Act and the HEALS Act. If you remember, the HEROES Act proposed extending the $600 benefit through January of 2021. The HEALS Act proposed reducing the weekly benefit to $200 per week until a certain date, and then limiting the benefit to a percentage of lost wages after that time period. Next, let's move on to another executive order, the executive order regarding student loans, which would extend student loan deferment and payments until December 31st, 2020. As many young adults struggle to find jobs and work during this time, this executive order would appear to help many. And finally, let's go over a brief review of the payroll tax deferral executive order. The executive order would provide a payroll deferral through December 31st, 2020. There are eligibility requirements related to this order. So, we know at this time the executive orders have been signed. But what does that actually mean? Does this mean that those on unemployment should expect an additional $400 per week? Does this mean that renters should feel more secure? Those with student loans should not worry about payments until 2021, and those meeting certain income requirements can expect more money per paycheck because of the payroll tax deferral? What does this mean? Unfortunately, right now, nothing is official, and there is a difference between executive orders being signed and executive orders being executed. Let's just say this issue is very complicated at the moment. To sum it up, and this is my interpretation of what's going on, we have people in need and we have decision makers. Those in power make decisions to help those in need. Among the decision makers, those making the decisions and in power, we have 2 sides. These 2 sides appear to be very far apart. They negotiated to try to come together, and it appears negotiations are not working. They appear to have strong disagreements on issues like state and local government assistance, unemployment benefits, educational funding, tax deductions, and many more issues. Even on issues they seem to be in agreement on, like the second stimulus check, where they both agree that the payment should be $1,200 per individual, there are issues. For example, each side can't agree whether the second stimulus package should be one large bill or a series of smaller bills. The president, with these executive orders, seems to be putting pressure and trying to expedite and accelerate the process. At the end of the day, there are those in need and there are those in place to make decisions to help those in need. My hope is that these decision makers can come together and come to a bipartisan agreement for the benefit of the people. Alright guys, as this all unfolds, I will be back with more details. Today, I wanted to provide a brief summary on the executive orders. At this time, I didn't feel like it makes sense to get too into detail as these executive orders have been signed, but they may not be executed. I'm going to ask you all to please subscribe right now. Click that subscribe button right now so you do not miss out on any more details as more information becomes available. Remember, all of this information is subject to change daily. Thank you so much for watching, and as always, stay healthy, stay sane, and I cannot wait to see you all soon.